When you say like the appropriate way, like what does that mean?
The appropriate way, like sign papers to be divorced, to move on. When you're in a relationship, you break up with that person before you start to do your thing. If you're in a relationship and you cheat, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
But can we make it make sense? Like, are we saying because they're not divorced, it's a wrong thing? Because was your mom mad at you for having a child out of wedlock? Was that wrong?
I'll knock this whole table over, Cree. Please don't.
She said what she said, and she stand 10 toes about it. Who gonna check her, boo? Okay? Let me tell you, Vanessa did not stay, okay? Because she had her child was sick, she had to go. But after Vanessa left, it popped off. It popped off, and let me tell you, Cree pulled no punches. She was not playing. And what she said is that, how can you judge your mother for being an adulterer? She was like, wouldn't your mother be upset because you had a child out of wedlock? Okay? In my opinion, Cree cannot use that analogy of Sequoia having a child out of wedlock because her mother don't find nothing wrong with being an adulterer. So why would she find something wrong of having a baby out of wedlock? If she see nothing wrong with that, I don't think she would have a problem with her child having a baby out of wedlock. At the end of the day, they were salty. They were salty. Let me tell you why. Because they all had their children out of wedlock. But at the end of the day, I said she should be asking the Simmons that. Because ain't all their kids born out of wedlock, okay? Not all of them. JoJo's son is not born out of wedlock. And I was saying, how do Vanessa, Angela, and JoJo feel about that? Can you answer? How do you feel? And I said, this opened a dialogue. Question, why are so many children are born out of wedlock? My 3 theories are: 1, entrapment. One partner is trying to entrap the other partner to keep them in the relationship or for financial gain. 2, drugs and one-night stands. One person gets the other person high or lick it up, and they conceive a child from that one night. 3, biological clock. She feels aging and the time is running out. But let me tell you, it is not the baby fault at the end of the day. That's just my opinion. So I want to know, how do the Simmons feel about what Cree said? Because she the one hang out with y'all, so that's how she feel about y'all. Okay? 2. All right? That's just my opinion. The only person that actually did it right was Egypt. Egypt got married, then got pregnant. So Eric and Lazy Bone actually comes to visit Sam. And this is where I'm getting lost. I'm like, his story is always changing about the charges he has.
You know, a lot of rappers want to compare themselves to my father, but Sam, to do this at this point in time, you can't compare yourself to a king, you feel what I'm saying, when you still running around here doing kid. You shouldn't be walking around with a gun and weed in the car, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we are the West, but we ain't the Wild Wild West.
First of all, he got into it with some dudes, okay, because he said they was chasing him. And then now it comes out that he was running around with an AR-15. I'm like, dude, what are you doing with an AR-15 with Egypt around you? See, as a parent, I would have had a problem with that. Like, nah, I would have had to see Sam. I would have had to see Sam, son. It's always new details coming out. Because the last time, I don't think he mentioned no RA-15.
You understand?
I'm just saying, your dad used to carry the big watch. So yeah.
And I said, you are a husband now. Sam is giving this pity party, saying, oh, I'm not going to go because nobody don't want to see me do it. Now he want us to feel sorry for him. So he really can't go due to the legal reasons anyway. I said, we don't have a problem with Sam, but he been with Egypt 6 years. What do he have to show for? Like, at the end of the day, before her, he had 2 kids. He don't have nothing to prove to the viewers. But what has he proven to Egypt, Pepper, and Tretch that he could be a good provider, husband, and father? 6 years, the only that you built was a case, okay? I said, Sam looking all pitiful and sorry. He wants somebody to feel sorry for him. No, bro, you should feel sorry for yourself. Because you had kids before Egypt, alright? Okay? You should have been on your grind. Everybody keeps saying he's young, he's young. So what, he's young. Now that you're a husband, you gotta step up to the plate and take on more responsibility. How are you gonna lead the previous children before the baby that's on the way? You gonna teach them to wave guns in the air and run around with RA-15? I would not like that as a mother. I would not like that. So he's still waiting for that, and he tells them that he's building a snow cone business truck. See, that's a step out of 6 years. You built a snow cone truck. That's great. They came out and support his business. I actually like the snow cone truck. I said at least he's trying. He's trying to put his best foot forward. He should have been put his best foot forward 6 years ago. If he was dating my daughter, I would have pulled a Sister Patterson on him. Okay? I would have paid him to get out of my daughter life. I would have made a proposition. I was like, hey, I have something for you. This is what it is. I have this money. Okay? I want you to stay away from my daughter. Okay? I would have paid him off to stay away from my daughter. I'm telling you. That's when they was dating. I would have did that. I'm telling you, I would have did that. Like, if I don't like you like that, I would have pulled a Sister Patterson. Alright? When you get married, you cannot be making primary decisions like that. I don't like what JoJo did. And as a wife, I would have been highly upset, okay? Highly upset if my husband put in a bid for a house. JoJo goes house touring with Eric. Which, dude, that is not your wife. Why are you going house touring with Eric?
There's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, all upgraded.
This is wow.
And first of all, I thought the house was nice, but in my opinion, the floors was marble. I do not like marble floors to raise no child, okay? I feel like marble floors are for people who are grown adults. You raise all your children and your children are out the house, then you get marble floors. When they did the house tour, I'm like, these people is creating fake drama for sure. This is all staged. I'm sorry. I don't think these people really have drama like that going on in their life. So they just creating fake dramas, fake house tours to make it seem like they doing something. That's just my opinion. A husband and wife have to make major decisions on purchasing a house together. Not by yourself. I said if Tanise was there, I don't even think she would have liked that house. I don't think she would have liked it. But I want to know, did he get the house? Because he's saying that when he was on the East Coast, he was putting in bids and he was getting rejected. That means JoJo do not make enough money. The houses in New Jersey are highly expensive. Houses in New York, that's downstate, is highly expensive, but you do not get a lot of land. And the houses could be very small. But I think why he keep getting rejected is because he do not make enough money for those houses. That's why. And somebody is outbidding them because they have more money. But somebody said California is expensive too. I need an update. Did he get the house that he put the bid in? Because I really thought that scene was staged, and I'm beginning to think every scene is staged.
All the time. If it's something that concerns you, I think you have a right to say so. With his money, he checks me.
So Tanise and Aaliyah meets up. So Aaliyah is frustrated of Eric because she feel like he's gambling. And she want to release her frustration by going shopping. And Tanise, the shoes she had in her hand was hilarious. First of all, the heel was too low. She can't do heels. She let the cat out of the bag. She reveals to Tanise that JoJo went house shopping with Eric, and
I was out with Aaliyah, and she said something to me that I'm shocked that she knew something before I knew something.
What?
With JoJo,
Baby,
for real.
let me explain the story.
Tanise is like, I didn't know nothing about that. I ain't know nothing about that. He didn't tell me. I'm highly upset. As a wife, I would have been highly upset that. I said that is a husband and wife decision. You can't make decisions like that by yourself. And Aaliyah get advice on what she should do with her husband because he be gambling every day, coming in the house or late, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, even on a school day with the kids. And she's like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, what am I supposed to do? He the one is the provider. I don't care if Eric is the provider. He can't get to do what the hell he wanted to do. I said, if that's the case, he going to have to get a separate house where he could come anytime he please. And going to still have to take care of this house. That's just my opinion. Okay? You want to live like you're single, move out like you're single. And you're going to be taking care of both homes. Okay? I said once you get married, the husband and wife got to stay on one page and be in communication with one another. The wife don't get to do what she want to do, and the husband don't get to do what he want to do. And I don't care who is the breadwinner. You don't get to do what the hell you want to do. If you want to do what you want to do, stay single. Okay? I'm just letting you know. I like, girl, you better express yourself. They created the gambling issue to create a storyline for this show. That's just my opinion. I said Eric always talks to Aaliyah. For somebody that's never home, how do Eric always tell you what is going on? I like, that's not the first time she's been spilling beans or tea to somebody, and she always say Eric said. They giving the impression on the TV they got issues, but in behind closed doors, I believe Eric and Aaliyah are more closer than what they are. If they wasn't, how could your husband be talking to you and you always know what's going on in other people's business? And I said, if I was doing something, I wouldn't be bringing Eric around me. He'd be telling your business to everybody, Chad. I wouldn't be bringing Eric around me. And I noticed he does that a lot. I say he talks to his wife more than they let on to be. I think they be together and they just creating this gambling situation for a storyline to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Have a good day.